team. Joining me now, attorney for President Trump, Jenna Ellis. All right, Jenna, everybody watched the press conference earlier in the week, and my question to you is, what is the legal avenue specifically that you're pursuing, and in what states specifically?
Thank you, Jesse. And what you just laid out was a very clear case of circumstantial evidence that would lead to the inference that we need to make sure that election integrity is preserved and that there is something very questionable going on. And not only for Dominion, but also with all of the election official fraud. And that is the basis of our current lawsuits in Michigan, in Pennsylvania, and in Nevada. We've also requested a recount in Wisconsin, and we will be contemplating that in Georgia as well. And we're looking into legal options in Arizona. And so this is why we're saying that it is widespread election integrity issues, because this spans 6 states. It's important for people to understand that not all of the election integrity lawsuits are being brought on behalf of the campaign, even though we share a common interest, of course, in protecting and maintaining election integrity on behalf of America. But not all of those are the campaign lawsuits. So far, we have asked Michigan and Pennsylvania and Nevada to not certify their election results until we know that they're fair and they're accurate. Every American should want that. That is the procedural stage. And the common question that I've gotten since the press conference is, why haven't you brought forth evidence? We have, and we will in court. We have not yet had what the legal process calls an evidentiary hearing. That's where you go into court and you say, I have all of this evidence, Judge. Now let me bring forward the witnesses, the direct testimony of people who saw the events. They heard from election officials who told voters who to vote for, or who told them to manipulate ballots, all of those things. And also the circumstantial evidence, which is all of these ballots being delivered late at night, the counting of ballots in secret that could be manipulated. All of that has to come out in front of what the law calls a trier of fact, someone who listens to the credibility of the witnesses and examines the testimony. That hasn't happened yet. And for all of the mainstream media that wants to rush to judgment and say you don't have any evidence, that's completely false, and they don't understand the legal process, and they don't want to look at what the law requires. We're not trying this in the court of public opinion, but the American people do deserve to know why we're bringing this case, and no one should want to rush to certify false results when we're talking about the President of the United States.